Good morning. So funny because today my topic is rejection and the network was rejecting me from the beginning. It's freezing outside. We're having breakfast, our little business meeting at the Colts Neck General Store, and I can't get Wi-Fi there, so now we're sitting in the car. You can't really see how windy it is or how cold it is. I don't know if you can really see us because it's so sunny in here. But the topic this morning is rejection. And what I want to say about rejection is that when you reject something, it means that you didn't accept it. But rejection of outside of yourself is one thing, but when you reject yourself is what I really want to talk about. Because we all have traits or things that we don't want to accept about ourselves. So we try to reject that part of ourselves. But I really kind of hate the word acceptance, because acceptance to me means that you're settling. The word I like better is I rejected this, but I enhanced that. Okay, what do you think?
I think a lot. First, I just think from a general handling of rejection. I think we all deal with series of rejections throughout our whole life, and I think life is how you handle rejection. It's not what happens to you; it's how you handle what happens to you. And I think it builds character. And I'll give you a quick example. We had a small little election in town for a little group that I lost. And my original feeling after this election, and I lost it by one vote. It was a big room full, and it was a very close election. And I felt the feeling of rejection from outside people, which I don't normally feel. And a little while after that, it's humbling. I think people need to be humbled every once in a while and be pulled back down to reality, because life is a series of turns and curveballs. And I think it's how you handle things that happen to you. And rejection actually makes you tougher from an outside perspective. Internal rejection is different if you're looking at yourself and how you handle the rejection. But I think rejection makes you tougher. It makes you more resilient in life. It's like kids that for the first time apply to schools that they don't get into. They feel rejection for the first time, or a boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up, and it's very, very difficult. And over time, especially as you get older, it creates resiliency. And I think it's all about, again, the punchline is it's not what happens to you, it's how you handle what happens to you. And you can't handle unless you deal with series of rejections, some bigger than others, obviously. But I think rejection is a critical part of our own individual human growth, because it teaches us how to handle those curveballs.
Right. But I want to make a plan of how to handle rejection, because I think that when things happen and you handle rejection, it's like the energy of rejection, whatever it is that you're rejecting. But what I'm going to suggest today is that outside rejection, what you need to do is brush yourself off, pick yourself up, and keep going.
When somebody hands you lemons, you got to make lemonade. You got to be from. You could tell people. I deal with a lot of people in my business and things like. You could tell optimistic sort of people what good could come of this. Is always the question that happens. Whether it's somebody that gets sick, I used the word humbling before, but the question is how could I turn this into a positive? Somebody hands you lemons, make it into lemonade, and that's the rejection for how you have to handle it, how you have to internalize it, because that again teaches you, how to handle all these curves that life throws at you, and that's how I think it is.
And what good could come of it? I agree, and I also feel like anyone that knows me knows I'm always searching for the silver lining, and I think that's really the key with rejection. Right. This didn't go well. What's the silver lining? And
what can I
learn from this? And also, there is a silver lining. So you have to change your focus from focusing on the rejection to focusing on the energy of the silver lining. And I feel like if you look back at every situation where you felt the worst rejection, you can see where the silver lining is and move towards that. So, I'm going to leave you today with Greg and just tell you, start searching for the silver lining when rejection hits, because it's there. And all you do is need to know how to find it. Have a great day. This week at 7-Eleven, if you buy the coffee mug, and this one says, I own you, Sincerely Coffee. Coffee's only 99 cents. Worth it. Have a really great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.